Hello and welcome to the Coaching Hour with Priscilla. This is Conversational English Coaching. I hope that you will enjoy this lesson as much as I enjoyed putting it together. So let's get started. Hello, Ruben. Hello, Nacho. And I'm great. And Ignato, how are you? Ruben, hello. I'm here. It's great to see everybody. And as usual, I'm going to dispense with the chit chat. We're going to get started. Today's topic is hole in the wall. My classes are now somewhat seeming to fill up very quickly, so I don't want to waste any of your time and help you to get all of the information that you possibly can and learn from me as much as you can. So we are ready to get started. But first, does anyone have a question that you would like to ask of me? No? That is fantastic. We all know what we need to know, and we are ready to begin. So we will start. Here is your objective for today. Your objective for today is the learner will have an opportunity to think about the benefits of repetition. The student will repeat the same activity several times within class and develop an appreciation of a useful collocation method to quickly and deeply increase vocabulary development and comprehension. That is the objective that I have set for you today. So I hope that it will be one that will meet with your satisfaction as well. What is a collocation? Does anyone know what a collocation is, actually? Can someone tell me what a collocation is?
Hello.
Hello. Can anyone tell me?
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Can you hear me, teacher?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
It's because you couldn't hear me before.
Okay, but I can hear you now.
That's good.
My question now is, does anyone know what collocation is? I'm looking for a general definition of collocation.
I don't know.
Okay, then I'm going to assume that you don't know. So let me put this here on the screen, and I want you to hear it, and then later on I want you to be able to use it. If not today, sometime this week, I want you to be able to use what you're learning about collocations. I'll give you a few examples, and from there, hopefully you'll be able to get a better feel for what it actually means. And let's see if I can bring this up here. Oh, I already have it up here. So I have it here. Here we are with the word collocation. You can see, let me check to make sure you can see my screen. Yes. Okay, yes, you can see my screen. So with that said, here is what a collocation is. A collocation is a word or phrase which is often used with another word or phrase in a way that sounds correct to people who have spoken the language all their lives but might not be expected from the meaning. In the phrase, a hard frost is a collocation of frost, and strong would not sound natural, a strong frost, but a hard frost does sound correct. And hopefully, if I get enough examples today, if we get to that, you will get an understanding of what that might mean. So another one that I was accustomed to, not accustomed to, but one that was brought to my attention, one of my students said to me one day, let me put it up here so you can clearly see it, text box. She said, or the student said, she said, Priscilla, you're speaking, no, malign. Right? I think it was malign. It's very malign. And I'm thinking, okay, so what is she saying about my ability to speak? Was it dangerous? Was it harmful? So it sent me to the dictionary. And M-A-L-I-G-N-A-N-T, I think it was malignant. Okay, so she said it was non-malignant. That's what she said. She said it was non-malignant. Okay? When I hear the word malignant, what comes to my mind is something that is damaged tissue or cancer. But she was saying that my ability to speak was very good. But it took me like I didn't quite get it. So when you're using collocations, when you're talking to different people, even different people in different parts of the United States, some of your words would not be appropriate because it's not something specific to that age, to that area or that region. All right. So that meant those words, even though they were flattering, supposedly, they were lost on me because I associate malignant or malign with something cancerous, not with my speaking ability. But upon further investigation, I understood exactly what she wanted me to know. All right, so much for that. Here we are going to talk about a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall could be many things. A hole in the wall could be where somebody lives. Oh, I just live in a hole in the wall, which means I don't have a very fancy home. But I don't know that this is what this story is about. But has anyone in this group heard the term hole in the wall before? And if so, how have you heard it? And if you have not heard it, what do you think it might mean? So we can take turns doing and finding that out. So as I ask, hello Nacho, have you heard that word before? Hole
No,
in the wall?
no, I've never heard.
What do you think it
No.
means? Well, what do you
Uh,
think it might mean?
a hole in the wall is I think it could be the meaning could be a defect.
Okay, could be. And Nacho, you are number one. Ruben, have you heard that word before? Hole in the wall?
Uh, no, I haven't heard that. That
Okay,
I
and
hadn't heard that for that term before.
what do you think it might mean
Yeah.
without reading the story?
I don't know. Perhaps sounds like a defect that the house can have or that a wall can have because it's not usual to have
With the hole in.
a hole in a
Okay,
wall. Hmm.
good. Valeria, and please pronounce your name for me.
Valerio.
Oh, good.
Hi.
Valeria, hi.
Uh,
Have you heard that phrase before?
I never heard this phrase. I think the meaning could be like a story is not coherent with the
Okay.
meaning. I think this is the meaning.
Okay, great. Thank you. You are number three. Ruben, you're number two. Hi, Vincenzo. How are you?
Hi, Priscilla. I'm
Y-
fine, thank you.
Okay, what do you think of the term hole in the wall? Have you heard that before?
No, yes, we see in Italian we say the hole in the wall when there is something that is not good in the wall. But yes, when there is something you have to repair about the wall. But
Okay.
I think a hole in the wall is something that is doesn't work. No, it's a kind of uh, kind of something that is missing about no, I don't know about the
Okay.
behavior,
Well, we'll
something this way that is doesn't work. That
well
the
we're
whole
gonna
the way.
we're
Yes.
gonna find out what it is. We're gonna find out what hole in the wall is. And Wisla, Vincenzo, you are number four. Wisla,
Okay. Okay.
you're number five.
Hello,
Hi,
hello,
and
Priscilla.
hello, and have you heard of the term hole in the wall?
No, never. But I
Okay,
agree with Vincenzo. I think it's something wrong in
Yes.
something in one
okay,
work or mistake.
okay. Well, all right. Well, I don't know if it's relevant now, but when I was much younger and we would go to a club, and it wasn't one of the prestigious ones, it was a hole in the wall. So it's like you get in, you get out, but you don't want to stay there all night because at the end of the night, everybody's in there for themselves. Now, whatever that means, it's whatever it means. But when you're young, you do foolish and crazy things. So it was a hole in the wall, not a very reputable place in most cases. So, so much for that. Now we will go ahead and get started with our session for today. Everybody has their number, and we have a chock full hour of conversational English. Everybody will get to speak, and we will start with number one. That would be Nacho. Nacho, would you please read what you see?
Read the hole in the wall. Bathroom wall has a nail in it. He pulled the nail out of the wall. It was big nail. What a big nail. When he pulled the nail out, a hole was in the wall.
Could everyone please mute your microphones, please?
When he pulled the nail, out a hole was in the wall. It was a big hole. We went to repair the hole. We went to Walmart. Walmart has everything for sale. Walmart is very popular store. He asked the clerk, how can I fix a nail hole in my bathroom wall? The clerk said it was very simple. A nail hole was easy to fix. Just buy this tube of nail filler. Then squeeze it into the hole. The clerk said. He took the filler from me. He squeezed it into the hole. He left the filler dry overnight. The next day, there was no hole.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions? Nacho, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Ruben, you said that you prefer not to have the pictures. Is that right? Ruben?
Yes.
I think you prefer not to have the pictures. Okay, so.
No, but it's okay, teacher. It's okay.
Well, too late now. I've already removed them. Read for me, Ruben.
Okay, thank you, teacher. The bathroom wall had a nail in it. He pulled the nail out of the wall. It was a big nail. When he pulled the nail out, a hole was in the wall. It was a big hole. He wanted to repair the wall. He went to Walmart. Walmart has everything for sale. Walmart is a very popular store. He asked a clerk, how can I fix a nail hole in my bathroom wall? The clerk said it was very simple. A nail hole was easy to fix, but just buy this tube of nail hole filler. Then squeeze it into the hole. The clerk said he took the filler home. He squeezed it into the hole. He left the filler dry overnight. The next day, there was no hole.
Okay, any questions?
No.
Okay, Valerio, number 3.
So, the bathroom wall had a nail in it. He pulled the nail out of the wall. It was a big nail. When he pulled the nail out, a hole was in the wall. It was a big hole. He wanted to repair the hole. He went to Walmart. Walmart has everything for sale. Walmart is a very popular store. He asked the clerk, how can I fix a nail hole in my bathroom wall? The clerk said it was very simple. A nail hole was easy to fix. Just buy this tube of nail hole filler. Then squeeze it into the hole, the clerk said. He took the filler home, he squeezed it into the hole, the clerk he let the filler dry overnight. The next day, there was no hole.
Okay, fantastic. Any questions? Do you have any questions?
No.
No.
Okay, Vincenzo, you are number 4.
Yes.
Would you read for us, please?
Yes, I'm using my lens because it's very strange. Allora, the bathroom wall had a nail in it. He pulled the nail out. A hole was in the wall. It was a big hole. He wanted to repair the.
He pulled the nail out of the wall. It was a big nail.
He wanted to repair?
Well, you're right here. When he pulled the nail out, you're here.
The bathroom wall had a nail in it. He pulled the nail out of the wall. It was a big nail. When he pulled the nail out, a hole was in the wall. It was a big hole. He wanted to repair the. Can you scroll down, please? Okay. Want to repair the hole. He went to the Walmart. Walmart has everything for sale. Walmart is a very popular store. He asked a clerk, how can I fix a a nail hole in my bathroom wall? The clerk said it was very simple, and a nail hole was easy to fix. Just buy this tube of nail hole filler, then squeeze it into the hole. The clerk said he took the filler home. He took the filler home. He squeezed it into the hole. He let the filler dry overnight. The next day there was no hole.
Okay, great. Yesterday we read about a clerk, and we read about a teller.
Yeah.
Is there a teller in Walmart?
No, teller no.
What is in Walmart, Vincent? So.
I think it's a clerk. No?
Very good. It is a clerk. It was a clerk that told him how to fix the hole in the wall.
To fix the hole in the wall.
Right. She suggested that he buy this tube, and then he could fix the hole in his wall. So this was a clerk offering him some suggestions. Wisla, are you ready?
Yes.
Could you read the hole in the wall?
The bathroom wall had a nail in it. He pulled the nail out of the wall. It was a big nail. When he pulled the nail out, a hole was in the wall. It was a big hole. He wanted to repair the hole. He went to the Walmart. Walmart has everything for sale. Walmart is a very popular store. He asked a clerk, how can I fix a nail hole in my bathroom wall? The clerk said it was very simple. A nail hole was easy to fix. Just buy this tube of nail hole filler, then squeeze into the hole, the clerk said. He took the filler home. He squeezed it into the hole. He left the filler dry overnight. The next day there was no hole.
Okay, so now we have the results of the hole in the wall. Not quite what we thought. It certainly was not a club, but yet it was a hole in the wall. Now I want to see how many of you understood 50% of that story. 50%. If you didn't understand 50%, I only want to hear from you. Okay, so everybody understood at least 50. Is there anybody that did not understand 80% of that story? Okay, great. Now I want to know, is there anyone that cannot summarize this story? Is there anyone that can't summarize the story? All right. You each will have 1 minute to summarize the story. And we'll start with, let's see, Nacho. Would you please summarize this story in 1 minute or less? Starting now.
Someone had in the wall of his bathroom a nail, and he tried to remove the nail from the wall. He found a hole, and then he went to the store to buy something to repair the wall, and the clerk at the store said him to buy a fixture, article to repair all the holes in the wall. And when he had home the product, he tried to put it in the wall, and the hole was repaired next day.
Okay, that was 50 seconds. Thank you. Ruben, when you summarize the story, Nacho, I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but I think you're still fairly new anyway. Ruben, when you summarize this story in 60 seconds or less, I want you to pay close attention to your excessive ahs, earns, and oohs, and ands, okay? When you're ready, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, there is a man who has a problem with his nail. He took a nail off, and that led left a hole in the wall. He went to a store trying to fix that. He bought something. It was a field. He used it to cover the hole, and the last day the hole had disappeared.
Okay, that was 25 seconds. Thank you very much. Valerio, I'd like for you to concentrate on your ands, ahs, buts, and those unnecessary words and summarize what you remember in 60 seconds or less at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So a guy removed a nail from the wall into his bathroom. Then he found a hole. So he went to Walmart to find something to remove the hole. The clerk gave him a hole filler. He put the hole filler into the wall, and the day after there was no hole anymore.
Okay, that was 37 seconds. Thank you. Vincenzo, could
Yes.
you summarize and concentrate on the extra words for 60 seconds and less? You may begin. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Pulling out a nail from the bathroom's wall, there was a hole. He tried to fix the hole, so he went to the Walmart, and the Walmart gave him a filler in order to squeeze it in the hole. He squeezed the filler in the hole, and the next morning the hole was disappeared.
Okay, 25 seconds. Thank you. Wislow, would you summarize what you read and remember in 60 seconds or less, concentrating on eliminating the ands, ahs, buts, and erms? 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
The story is about hole in the wall. We don't know who belongs the bathroom, but he won't remove the nail from the wall. He pull out the nail from the wall, but this way in the wall was a big hole. He go to the store, to the Walmart, proceeds to the clerk to buy something to fill the hole. The clerk give him the filler, and he fill the hole, and next day was dry, and the hole was removed from the wall.
Okay, 55 seconds. Thank you very much. I'm going to come back now to our shared screen, and we're going to do a little bit of a dialogue, and I want you to understand what a chore is. You probably know, but I want you to hear what a chore is from the standpoint of something to do with working around the house. For example, it's a chore to actually talk to people who don't listen. That's a chore. But that's not the same chore as working. So who can read for me what a chore, who would like to read what chores are as it relates to this story? Anyone? Or should I call on someone? I'll tell you, the best thing about learning how to engage in conversation is always be the first one. Always be the first one to say, I will. I will.
Me too.
Okay. Read all of this. Read all of this for me.
Okay, chores are tasks that has to be done, something that is typically not enjoyed. This is usually thought as a work. Examples of chores: make the bed, mow the lawn, clean the bathroom, fix things that are broken around the house.
Okay. Do you have any chores around your house, Ruben?
Yes, I currently have to clean my room because it's a disaster.
Okay. And the word disaster is not necessarily a word that one would associate with house cleaning. The word disaster is really associated with a storm or an accident, things like that. So that would be a collocated word.
That's what I use it because
right, but we know
like
yeah, it's a major chaos. All right, so now what I need to have are two people. I'm going to ask Wislaw and Vincencio to be the mother and the child. Wislaw, you can be the mother, Vincenzo, you can be the child. Please start now. Try to use an authentic voice, and you don't have to call him child. You can call him Vincenzo. Okay?
Vincenzo, I want you to fill the dishwasher and then wash and dry the big dishes that they can't fit in the dishwasher.
Vincenzo. Okay, maybe he's not here.
I was muted. I was muted. Excuse me.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Yes. Wait a moment. Okay. Really?
Yes, and I want you to take out the garbage. Then sweep and mop the kitchen floor, okay?
I did that the last time we had guests.
Your dad will fix the hole in the wall in the bathroom later today. Then I want you to really clean the toilet.
Oh, Mom, I hate cleaning this toilet. Why can't Dad do it? I know he is going to make a big mess.
Okay, you clean the sink and the bathtub. I clean the toilet and mop the floor. I change. You can help your dad clean out the garage. Is that okay?
Yeah, that will work.
Okay, then let's get started. I'm going out to move the lawn. If you need me, just come and get me, okay?
That's right.
Okay, thank you both. Now I'm going to ask Valerio and Ruben to ad-lib. Valerio, you can be the mother. Ruben, you can be the child. You can call him by name. You can call him, it's Ruben?
Okay.
I think
Ruben,
that's what I think.
can I start?
Yes, please.
Okay. Ruben, we need to straighten the house before our guests arrive.
Really?
Ruben, I want you to fill the dishwasher and then wash and dry the big dishes that can fit in the dishwasher.
Oh, I did that before.
Yes, and I want you to take out the garbage, then sweep and mop the kitchen floor, okay?
Okay. Mom, I hate cleaning the toilet. Why can Dad do that? I know he is really good doing that.
Your dad will fix the hole in the wall in the bathroom later today. Then I want you to really clean the toilet.
Where was I? Was sorry, I was lost. Oh, okay. If you want, I will do it. I think that will work.
Okay, you clean the sink and the bathtub. I'll clean the toilet and mop the floor. In exchange, you can help your dad clean out the garage. Is that okay?
Yes, I agree. It's okay.
Okay, then let's get started. I'm going out to mow the lawn. If you need me, just come and get me, okay? Get me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Nacho, you are saying to me that you understood the story. It will be your turn. You are now in the hot seat. I'm going to show you what I want you to do with these words. Bathroom, clerk, tube, pull, repair, simple, popular, wall, dry, fix, hole, nail, and squeeze. I want you to retell the story that we just read or add more to the story we just read or create a totally different story. When you tell the story, I'm going to remove the words similar to copy. Control V. So I'll start. I won't do all of them. Last night I had to go to the bathroom because I had a headache, and I looked in the medicine cabinet only to find that there was only a few pairs of medicine there. I looked at the wall and said, "My goodness, there's a hole behind this door." The hole needed to be repaired. I thought if I would tell Mom about it, she'd have me do it. I did not want to do it. I found a tube with some medicine in it, and I ate it. And that's my silly story, and I'm going to leave it at that. So, Nacho, I need you to tell a more reasonable story, but it can be just as crazy. But I want you to use all of these words. On the count of 3, I want you to pronounce each word and then tell your story in 60 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Tell your story. I mean, say the words first.
Okay, I like to repair everything that is broken. So last thing that the last time I went to the bathroom, I saw a tube broken. I had to fix it. That I went to the shop and I bought a product to fix it. The product had to be squeezed in the hole. Then I had to let it dry. It is a very simple way to repair.
Okay, thank you. That is your 60 seconds. You did good, but I wanted you to pronounce all of the words, but that's okay. We're moving on. That's good. Now we're going to go on to something a little more exciting, a little more heart-wrenching. And Ruben, this is going to be extremely challenging for you. Vincenzo, I want you to give Ruben 5 words that doesn't appear. That,
5 words.
5 words. I know you can always find difficult ones.
Yes.
I'm going to give you an idiom, and I want someone to give me a phrasal verb.
No,
I'm waiting for your words too. I'm waiting for your words, Vincenzo.
My words. Yeah, my words are. Yes, the first one is paradox.
Okay, that's one.
Paradox. Paradox.
Got it. That's one.
Paradox.
The next one.
Next one is crumble.
Okay. It's C-R-A-M-B-L-A, scramble. Okay.
No, crumble. C-R-U-M-B-L-A.
Crumble. Okay. Crumble.
Crumble.
Okay.
The third one is anthropophagus.
Spell it. And you have to know what these words mean now.
Anthropophagus.
Spell it for me.
Anthropophagus.
G-A-U-S?
G-O-U-S.
Oh. U-S?
Go U-S. Yes.
U.S. Okay. And
Ghost, teacher. G-O-U-S.
G-O-U-S. G. Oh, you're getting too difficult. Okay, what's the next? What's your last 2 words? You have to hurry.
Yes, 2 words.
I know you're looking in the book. You've got a book right there beside you.
No, in a book.
Come on. Let's go.
It's squander.
Okay.
Squander.
And the last one?
The last one is apodictic.
Spell it for me.
A-P-O-D-I-C-T-I-C. Apodictic.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And someone's going to give me a phrasal verb, and here is my idiom. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. Okay. And phrasal verb, you know what a phrasal verb is? Anyone?
Yes.
Okay, give me a phrasal verb. Give me a phrase. Phrasal
Give
verb.
up.
Okay, give. All right, now Ruben has not done this activity, but I did it earlier today, but not as complete as this. So you have your vocabulary, and as you all listen to this vocabulary, when you give someone vocabulary words, this should help you to build your own vocabulary. So here is your story starter. The golden cat was trying to sleep. The three little birds wanted to something. So you will tell me what they are going to do, and then you're going to use all of this information to create a story in 1 minute. In addition to that 1 minute, which is 60 seconds, Ruben, I'm going to count the number of times you use and, but, whatever. Now, some of your ands will be appropriate. Other times they will not. You'll be using them as fillers. So, and, but, I will be counting to see how well you do. So you look at this picture. You have to talk for 60 seconds. I will tell you when your 60 seconds is up. You ready? You got the idea, Ruben?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out what these words mean.
Okay. Now, Vincenzo, what does paradox mean?
Paradox is a situation abnormous.
A situation be what?
A situation very strange. It's also impossible.
Okay.
Paradox.
Okay. And crumble?
Crumble when you have some bread and you reduce the bread in little pieces to crumble.
Crumble is like breadcrumbs,
Yes,
like a broken cookie.
yes. You know that when you have some little pieces of bread, no?
Okay, you got it. We got it. What's
Yes,
this? What's this other word? What does this mean?
yes.
What does that word mean?
Well, anthropophagus.
Yes.
It's a person who eats meat.
It's like a cannibal. Perhaps it's more simple to say cannibal.
Okay, so you're gonna get close. We're gonna call it a cannibal. Okay.
Cannibal, yes, cannibal.
And a
Yes.
cannibal is someone who eats people.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I think you know squander, no, teacher?
Okay, I do. It means to waste.
Yeah, waste money, something like this.
And what's apodidic? I don't know what that is. I've never heard that
It is,
before.
it's clear for itself. Clear for itself, very clear. It's naturally clear. Something that it
Is it like what?
doesn't need to prove.
Okay. Okay. It's an absolute truth.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Okay.
evident.
Okay.
Very evident.
Okay. Here's my phrasal verb. Okay. Ruben, are you ready? Here's your story starter. As soon as you give me the word that goes here, your time will start.
Okay. The golden cat was trying to sleep. There were three little bluebirds who wanted to eat him. But paradoxically, in a future world, in a paradox world, there were two men trying to eat another man. But what they did was to crumble the man to eat it easily. Remember that they were anthropophagus, but it was an squanderly situation because they didn't have forks. But the predicted situation is that this is not true. It's just a crazy story, and I give up. I cannot do another thing. And remember, if it isn't broken, don't fix it.
Okay. All right. I was almost lost, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4. Whatever. Now I want you to tell the story again and not have any ahs, ands, and excessive buts. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You may begin.
The golden cat was trying to sleep. There were three bluebirds wanted to eat him. Paradoxically, in another world, there were two men trying to eat a man. I know that it was a difficult situation. They were anthropophagus, and what they did was to crumble the man in pieces. But it was a squander situation because they didn't have works. But politically, we know that this is a crazy story, and I give up. Remember, if it isn't broken, don't fix it.
Okay, good. You got down to 3, and what you were using was the but. You used but twice and the word and. All right, so that was very good to not know what this was going to be about. All right, Vincenzo, I know that you were here earlier. Yours will not be as difficult as this. I want you to give me one word and then tell me your story. I will count your ands, buts, and uhs on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Give me a word that goes here. Look at your picture and give me, complete this sentence for me.
Apodictic.
Okay, whatever that was you said. Go.
Apodictic.
It's okay. That's okay. Tell your story.
Okay. Bob stopped to let the penguins cross the road on the wheel. Just the story, teacher. What, Mom?
Yeah, no, you can't have any more than that. Just tell your story. You're down to 20 seconds already. Finish your story.
Yeah, no. Bob stopped to the street in order to let pass the penguin. And so no, teacher, no. No, excuse me.
Okay, that is your word.
You can.
No.
That is your word.
Yes.
Vincenzo, that is your word. Okay, something's wrong with his microphone. Who's left? Who's left in the forum? Who's left in the forum? I know, Vincenzo, you can do it because we've already done it today. You've done it once today, so we know you can do it. Wislaw or Nacho, who wants to go first? Valerio, have I had a class with you before, Valerio? I don't think so, so you won't be doing this one. Wislaw or Nacho, who wants to go first? Nacho, you're here first, so we'll go with you. The only thing that you need to do, I gave Ruben extra work because Ruben comes to more classes and he is up to the challenge. And we don't have time for everybody to do as much anyway. So, Nacho, what I want you to do is just tell the story. I'm only going to check for your ands, ahs, buts, and whatever. And let you know. You have 60 seconds to start. Complete the sentence for me. Read it and complete the sentence. You may begin. 1, 2, 3.
Accidental hygiene.
Okay, that's not going to work, Nacho, because I hear you, but I only hear like every 4th word. So let's try Wislaw.
Yes.
Wislaw, I'm going to count the ands, ahs, and buts. Can you complete this sentence? As soon as I count to 3, you will start. 1,
Sorry, what
2,
means parakeet?
3. A parakeet. This is a little bird.
A little
parakeet.
bird. Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's a parakeet right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a parrot, teacher.
Yeah, like a parrot.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Peggy showed her parakeet to her mom's friends. They said, "Look at his tooth. The one tooth have a big hole. What we can do it?" They go to the store and bought one filler to fix the hole in the tooth. The next day, the hole were not in the tooth, and the parakeet was very lucky from that. They can eat a lot of scrambles and fly very high and look on the children below.
Continue.
Continue?
Yep.
Okay. But by paradox, there was no parakeet, but there was another friend who
Okay,
can...
thank you. Now you didn't have to use those words. You didn't have words. You just had this story.
Aha, okay.
Okay, so now I want you to retell your story. And you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You had 7 ands, ahs, or what have you. I hope that you can get far fewer. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Peggy showed her parakeet.
Peggy showed her parakeet to her mom's friend. They said, Look, look, at this tooth, there is a big hole. But in really, there weren't any hole. The tooth were beautiful, and the parakeet can eat a lot of food. The friends were very happy to look how the parakeet fly and sing. Sometimes the parakeet fly between them and landed on their head. Unfortunately, the one friend had a long hair, and the parakeet.
Okay, thank you. This time you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time you had 5, so it was a reduction. And that's good. Now we're going to go to the one that we all started with for, unless I erased it already. I think I've erased it already. So I'm going to ask, what's your name? Valerio? Valerio, I want you to use the words that someone didn't finish, and I want you to tell a story based upon what you read or something that you know. You'll have 60 seconds to finish the words. Finish your story. On the count of 3, you will say, the clerk was at the store and she offered to the man who was going to repair the wall a more popular something, blah, 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 blah. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. In a small store in a small town, there was a clerk who met a customer who wanted to repair a wall into his wall. She advised him to buy a special tool to put into the wall and to squeeze into the wall and to repair it. This was a popular tool which will dry in one day.
Okay. You did that in 40 seconds. If I had more words, you would have finished those words as well. Well, this was an exciting class. Again, Vincenzo, are you ready to try? I'm not giving up. Okay, so here you are. Let's see, that's fine. You won. Okay, this is Vincenzo.
Yeah.
And he did not have this one earlier today. All right.
Carol had that. Picked lots of people. Carol's mother was.
Okay, your time has started. Your time is started. 1, 2, 3.
No. Yeah, Carol and her dad picked a lot of apples, and Carol's mother was going to use them for a pie of apple. They were very happy about this pie because all together went to dinner and they found this apple pie. They eat with a good taste. At the end of the meat, they went to bed in order to have a little snack. And the dog that was near the bed was barking. It was a little gray dog like mine. And she was a beautiful dog with the blue eyes, and sometimes was barking at everyone who was knocking on the door.
Okay, that's your 60 seconds. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh
That
dear.
was 7 checks. Now I want you to tell it again with fewer than 7.
Uh,
Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Tell the story again, the same story.
Carol and his dad picked some apple, and they took these apples to the Carol's mom, and the mom made the pie with this apple. They went to dinner and they could eat this pie that was very, very good. And very good. And the dog that was near also had a little piece of pie, of the pie, and was barking always, and everyone was knocking at the door.
Okay, that's just 60 seconds. Oh, Vincenzo, I think you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you got one
Yes.
less.
Hmm.
Okay. Well,
I must listen to me. Yes.
that's okay. Well, the whole purpose of the activity is to encourage you to be aware of what it is that you're saying over and over and over again. Once you become aware of what you're saying, you'll eliminate saying it if you feel that you don't need to. Everybody did a wonderful, fabulous job. Thank you very much for participating in this crazy, mixed up, jumbled up story. We're at the top of the hour. And let's go with Nacho. Final words.
It's a pity to have lost the next several times, but I liked a lot the class.
Okay. I'm sorry we could not hear you as well and get you to participate, but I hope that you were able to hear what everyone else was saying and get the general idea of what we are doing. Ruben, final words.
Thank you very much, teacher. You know how much I enjoyed your classes, and this wasn't an exception. I liked this activity because we have done this kind of activities, but in this way with phrasal verbs and idioms. And I haven't been in a class.
Okay.
I liked it.
I will continue to challenge you. Next time
Yes,
we'll have
I really like that.
we'll have something that you really won't know. I really appreciate Vincenzo's vocabulary. It's helping me to build my vocabulary too. Like, whoa. I did not know some of these vocabulary words. Valeria, final words, please.
Thank you, Priscilla. This was my first class with you. This was a very competitive class, very challenging class.
I hope it will not be your last class with me, Valeria.
No.
I hope this will not be your last class. Okay. All right. Thank you for those. Okay. Thank you, Vincenzo, my partner in crime.
Yes, you put me under pressure, teacher.
Okay, you stay in the hot seat.
Yes, sometimes in hot I gotta. How do you say? You say in a hot.
In the hot seat.
Hot seat, yes. Keep me in a hot seat. And sometimes I don't feel very well.
Oh, you're fabulous.
Yes, it's a challenge for me to follow your lesson because I can take some things out from me in my imagination also. Yes, and the possibility to find words that. To be more confident myself. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that. And Wisla, final words, please.
I learned a few new words. Squeeze, for example. I repeated the word from yesterday.
Great, fantastic.
Clerk and teller clerk. It was a nice time for me. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I will be off now for about 8 hours. I'll be back on at 9 p.m. tonight and very early tomorrow. Still planning for my vacation. Yay! I'm so excited. I will be going on vacation on Friday.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Wisla, Vincenzo, Valerio, Ruben, and Nacho.
Bye.
You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye.